Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. I hope everybody's doing well. Today is Easter. Happy Easter to you all. And I want to make sure I still stay consistent and making sure that I got this video done for you all. I actually lost track of time when I'm in the kitchen cooking, making some popovers and getting some sweet potatoes in the oven. So, like I said, I want to make sure that I still did this video for you all. I want to say hello to both of y'all, all y'all out there in Facebook land, Instagram land, and wherever else you see this video at. I want to say hello to y'all, and I hope y'all are having a blessed holiday. Guess I put it that way. So let's get on to the topic for tonight, and let me tell you who I am. I'm Tonetta, your certified life coach, here to, of course, inspire you to think bigger, and, of course, here to empower you to be who you are. And this workshop tonight is talking about how the past is the past. I know a lot of times we always say, let go, move on, do all these things. But I do want to address, of course, that the past is the past. Whatever happened in your past has happened. I guess I put it that way. The only thing that you can do now is, of course, build from today. You have the now to start rebuilding your life or rebuilding whatever it is, your business, whatever it is you're trying to rebuild. You have the now to start doing that. You don't have to wait 15 years from now or feel sorry for yourself for the next year and don't do it until then. You have the now to start recreating whatever it is you want to recreate. I don't care if you're looking to relocate somewhere else. I don't care if you're looking to, of course, start a business. I don't care if you're looking to, of course, heal from something that happened years ago in your past. Yes, definitely do those things. You cannot change the past. Whatever happened back in the day, you cannot change that. All you can change is the now moving forward. Because I know I'm speaking to y'all, I'm speaking to myself as well in my own life. Many times I sat up here, of course, wondering what I was going to do years ago in business and how to even start a business. And I didn't know anybody in business and how can I even learn these things and all this kind of stuff going back and forth and back and forth. It took me several years of overthinking, I guess I put it that way, before I actually started to do anything. I talked about it every once in a while. Yes, I did. But it took me several years to start doing anything when it came to the coaching. I guess I put it that way. At first, I had no idea what to do because I hadn't even really heard about what coaching was. I just knew that folks had coaches. I had no idea what it was. But like I said, I had nobody in my family that was, of course, a business owner or that had any kind of business that could teach me, any friends, family, that kind of thing. So I had to start teaching myself. My goal was to, of course, retire myself from my own job. I guess I put it that way. And if I want to keep that goal and I want to make that promise to myself and keep that promise to myself, I have to do whatever's possible in order to figure out the world of business. So you all want to know what I started doing? I got a few courses from some of the folks that I've seen online talk about business coaches and stuff like that. I, of course, ordered a lot of books. My partner ordered books too. We both are trying to get in business and learn business and that kind of thing. So I ordered some books about business to teach me sales, marketing, business, and of course some other life skills that I needed as well. And I've been reading those books different books, but of course I've been reading my ass off for the past 2 years, trying to learn this thing of business. The things that I'm reading, of course, as much as I can, and whatever I can afford, I'm definitely implementing those things to make something possible. I didn't have to wallow in my past. Oh, I didn't know how to do this, or whether it was the business, or I didn't know how to heal from these traumas or dramas or whatever it is. There's many of folks online that you can find that's talking about these same things. How to heal from these things, how to learn and move on from these things. And I'm one of those people. Like I said, when I'm talking to y'all about something I'm letting y'all know the past is the past or whatever lesson it is, I'm either walking myself through that lesson still, or I've already been through that lesson enough to teach y'all what's going on and what the ins and out is. Like I said, this isn't a lesson just for y'all, it's for me as well. And like I said, I could no longer sit in the unhappiness as far as being an employee and that kind of thing, knowing that I had some gifts and some talents to put into this world. I know God gave me those things. And I was sick and tired of sitting on those things and not doing anything with them. And I know I'm speaking to somebody out there who needs to hear this. You don't have to sit back and just watch everybody else succeeding when you're not moving anywhere at all. That's a choice that you're making. That's a decision you have to make. Move forward or don't. That was a decision I had to make as well. To move forward or not. And like I said, you have to make that same decision. If your goal is that important to you, like mine is, I want to work for myself instead of somebody else. Instead of feeding somebody else's dream, I want to feed my own. That goal is damn important. And it has to happen, or it has to happen. And like I said, at some point, we have to realize that if your goal is that important to you, then you owe it to yourself and whoever else you have in your legacy, your family, that kind of thing, to go ahead and start creating those things. What are you waiting on, or who are you waiting on? Nobody's going to come and save you. That was a hard thing I had to understand. I knew that folks, of course, would support you and that kind of thing, and in certain ways, but I had to understand that myself, that nobody was coming to save me because I didn't know how to do to start a business, or I didn't know what marketing was. I didn't know how to sell anything else. Nobody was going to come save me. I had to save myself. Yes, while there's folks out there that talk about it all day long, if I didn't get off my ass and actually start making the decision to change my life and to learn these things, I would still be in the same situation I was in years ago. Unhappy, don't have a goal to look forward to, leaving my job, anything else along those lines. I'll still be unhappy in the same workplaces, or a different workplace, whichever workplace is going to be. And like I said, I'll still be unhappy while I'm letting my dreams and my talents and my gifts waste along the wayside. There's a reason why Les Brown said that the cemetery, Les Brown and others, I think too, said that the cemetery is the richest place on earth. There's a lot of folks that pass away, that die or killed, or however it happens, that they're died with their dreams, with their goals, with their talents that went unused. I refuse to be one of those people. And you should as well. We all should. At some point, like I said, if you want to change your life, you have to make a decision to whatever you're going to change your life to. You can't sit back and wait. Whatever happened in the past has happened. Just because you have failures in the past, I have had failures as well. And in the present, of course, but we all have failures. I had to learn how to grow from those failures. Just because I failed in the past does not mean my future is going to fail as well. I made it my business to make that my business. To make sure that I'm learning what I need to learn in order to, of course, not have so many failures moving forward. Everybody is going to fail. Nobody is perfect. I hope that you all understand that. Nobody's perfect at all. We've all had all these crazy tragedies, traumas, all this kind of dramas, and all these things that happen in our past. I understand that. I've been through them as well. But I'm not going to allow my past to hold me back from my future that I can create in the now. Like I said, I had to start learning those things about business, sales, marketing, whatever it was, and getting myself together. I had to become a different person as well. I couldn't remain the same Tonetta that y'all knew 5 and 10 years ago in order to create what I'm trying to create right now. That's why the next part of my, the mission of my business is to, of course, empower you to become who you are. That's why I put that in there, because I'm becoming just like you all are as well. And I know that my past, of course, while all those things have created where I'm at today, I understand they're important, but you can always start doing what you need to do today in order to change the trajectory of your future. You can always do that. It just takes a decision, a choice. To say, yes, I'm going to do this, or no, I'm going to wallow in this being unhappy and the sick and tiredness and just stay where I'm at. You have a decision to make. There's no reason why you cannot move forward unless you just don't want to. Who do you think you're harming in that process? Yourself, for one, I can tell you that, because that's how I felt as well. I'm harming myself, the first and foremost. Secondly, I'm harming those who needed to hear my voice, but I won't give them the voice because I'm too whatever it is, stuck in my own drama, whatever's going on, in order to get myself up off the sofa and start getting to work and using my gifts and talents. I'm hurting those folks who needed my voice in order to transition into, of course, transform into who they're trying to become as well. And third, of course, God gave me those gifts and talents. That's the last person that you're hurting. He gave you that mission, that passion, whatever it was, and if you're not going to use it, he'll give it to somebody else. I'm reading this book on live video called The Purpose Driven Life. And that's some of the things that they're talking about in that book actually as well. Not living out your purpose and letting it go by the wayside while God had gave you all those things, but you just let them go. There's folks out there that need you, and God knew that. That's why he was creating you and building you into the person that you were going to be. I had to learn those things. And I'm learning them now in the process as well. But like I said, whatever happened in your past, it has happened. You can always change anything you want to starting today. If it's that business like I was talking about, the business, then go ahead and start learning whatever kind of business you want to go into and start implementing those things. Whether it's baking cakes or being a coach or starting a tech business, whatever it is, learn the basics and go ahead and get started. You don't have to wait for anything. You can start doing a live video talking about whatever kind of goal you got and what you're learning. Somebody's going to be interested in it, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, there's no reason why you cannot move ahead or I cannot move ahead. The only reason why is because you don't want to. You're not making the decision to do so. Making that choice, making that decision, that sets in stone within your head, heart, and soul that you're going to do whatever possible to make that goal come true. Or whatever kind of gift you have, that gift, that talent, to put that out into the world. You owe it to yourself. Nobody else owes you anything, but you owe it to yourself. And those that need to hear your voice. Like I said, that was definitely something I had to learn as well. Because years ago, before, you probably can't tell now, but years ago, this was before, back in 2017, when I first, that fall, when I did my first live video. I had been in Toastmasters for a few months and that kind of thing. But before that, I wasn't up, well, of course, besides school and presentations, stuff like that. Because you had to do those things in order to pass in school. Otherwise, I was not getting up telling my story nowhere. And there was folks that needed to hear my voice in order for them to, of course, start transforming to become who they want to be. And I sat there and let those things go by the wayside. That's why I had to make a decision. I made that decision one day, I don't know, just out the blue, because I saw this group called Laugh Masters. I'm like, okay, I got to get in this group to learn how to speak on video and not be afraid to do so, because folks need to hear my voice. Those were the first days I had ever did anything like that on video. And I chose to tell my story that entire, next year, almost 2 years on video. Even though I had pushback from folks, you shouldn't be on video telling this. I could care less what y'all talking about. My past happened. I'm going to teach my past to folks so they can learn those lessons in order for them to move ahead. That was the decision that I was making. And I'm still making. And there's no reason why you can't make that decision either. No, you don't have to get on video and tell any secret stories, whatever you want to do. You can write it. You can dance it out. You can cook it out. Whatever your gifts and talents are. Everybody has their own unique set of gifts and talents that God gave them. Use those things in order to push yourself and somebody else that you don't even know out there forward. So I'm going to go ahead and get off this video. I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in. I knew this wasn't going to be long, but I definitely want to bring this message to you all on this Easter, just to let you know that Jesus resurrected himself and God made that happen. You can do the same thing as well. There's no reason why you cannot do that. I have resurrected myself many a times. There's no reason why you cannot do that. There's no reason at all. You saw whatever happened back in the day, read the Bible, those kind of things. There's folks that restart their lives and resurrect their lives from the ashes all the time. There's no reason why you cannot. I know that I did as well, and I'll tell y'all more of the story moving forward. But like I said, I did as well. There's no reason why you cannot. So I want to say thank y'all, like I said, again, for tuning in. This is Tonetta, your certified life coach, here to, of course, to inspire you to think bigger. And I hope this video made you think, a light bulb go off so you can start thinking bigger. And, of course, to empower you to become who you are. There is nothing wrong with that. And like I said, I do want to, want you all to know as well, in the link in my bio and in the description on Facebook or wherever else you see in this video, there's a ebook, a link for an ebook that I have called Where Are You? That ebook will walk you through, and it's free. You don't have to pay anything for it. That ebook will walk you through 7 foundational, parts that you need in order for you to, of course, move forward. It talks about the finances. That's one of the foundational areas. Relationships, business, all those types of things. Like I said, that's definitely something that you're going to need in order to, of course, move forward. And I know it has a lot of different things that coaches probably teach and you pay for, that kind of thing. That one's free for you all to go ahead and pick up right now. So like I said, click the link in my bio or either the link in the description of the video to make sure that you're getting your ebook now before I do start charging for it. I guess I put it that way. So like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I just hope that a light bulb went off in somebody's head to, to of course, spark their minds and spark their energy towards their talents and their gifts, so that you all can start putting them into the world and start being a service to others. That's what God gave you those gifts for. So with that, I'm going to get off here. Y'all have a great rest of your Easter. Take care, y'all, and I'll see y'all next Sunday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, in the next Sunday workshop. Take care, y'all.